Hey, what's up guys, this is me Shanti and you're watching me on my YouTube channel, The Layer V. If you're watching me and this video for the first time, then thank you so much for taking time out of your day to click and watch this video. Hi, my name is Shanti. I'm from Singapore. I create content around beauty like makeup tutorials, beauty product reviews, and also include some digital tools and productivity tips to achieving the girl boss life of our dreams. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my 5 easy steps to simplifying your year 2018 ahead. While you're here, please make sure to click on the subscribe button right here, and there will be a bell icon next to it. Make sure that you click on it just so that you'll be updated and notified whenever I have new video uploads going up on my channel. And let's get started. I just quickly want to share with you guys that knowledge is power, and a lot of experiences teach us a lot of things that we have gained throughout our life. But when we don't apply that knowledge again, we're not exactly evolving around the changes that are happening around us. Hence, the tip number 1 is to apply all of the knowledge that you have gained so far. Now, what do I mean by that? I get a lot of queries about how I plan my days and how I plan my content for my YouTube and my blog. I also get a lot of questions like, what is it that you plan so differently from me? This is what I do, and let me share with you. You must be wondering, why am I so obsessed with planning? And my main purpose of planning is to eliminate and or reduce the number of daily decisions that I need to be taking. Also, because since I work from home, there's a thin line where I find it hard to balance out whenever either one takes more precedence, like housework over work or the other way around. Sometimes I do need to work away from home, and this is one of the ways that I like to do is that Mondays and Fridays I try to work from coffee joints. In this way, I know that I'm ending and beginning the work week and I'm not feeling lazy. Sometimes when I work from home, if the day gets too hot, if I get too tired, I feel the temptation to just shut my laptop down and binge watch something on Netflix or something like that, and that actually brings about a lot of backlog when I do decide to get back to work, which is something that is not really fun at all. Tip number 2 is to prioritizing your tasks. Now that you have planning in order and you know a rough guideline of what your daily to-do things are going to be looking like, now the next step is to identifying the top 3 things that you need to be achieving in your daily to-do list. That may be important information or tasks like a certain bill that needs to be paid, and you got to pick your child up from another curricular activity that does not happen on another day during the week. You got to make sure that you have this on your prioritized list of tasks to do. All these things have already been scheduled and prepared in advance. Imagine waking up each day and deciding what you're going to be doing every day. It's going to be taking up a lot of time out of your hand, because these are very simple tasks that you actually have almost on the daily, and you don't need to be thinking too much over it. The moral of this story is that today is never too late to start planning for tomorrow. For me, my top priority when I wake up every day is to make sure that I have breakfast within the first hour of waking up. Believe me when I say I used to get up on an empty stomach. I don't have anything except water, or maybe sometimes I don't even have water. I just get up straight and get ready for work and travel the long distance, and I would just work all my hours up to lunch, and that was so detrimental to my health. And if you're someone who's trying to lose weight, make sure that you have breakfast and include an egg if it's possible. If it's something that is doable in your diet, you will definitely see a huge difference to how your metabolism is picking up and burning more fat. Going off tangent, the next thing I would want to do is to make sure that my kid goes to school so that work gets done, and then when she's around, I make sure that I don't touch work. This is something that I prioritize with a lot of importance, and you can do it too. Another question that I get asked a lot is, how do you prioritize your tasks when you have so little time to do? One of the things that I've noticed that I have tried to do, and I would not say that I'm successful all the time, maybe 3 out of 5 times a week, is that I try to get up at least about 15 to 20 minutes earlier than the actual day is supposed to start. And this way, I am roughly just getting up and spending the time with myself. I try not to reach out for my smart device. It's just me time. I enjoy my glass of water. I just look outside of the window. I see people getting ready to go to work, and I feel like this is a natural stimulant for me. And it's a time that I really try to say a lot of positive affirmations to myself, just so that I am more collected and calm throughout the day. So definitely prioritizing tasks and making sure that you give yourself me time are surefire ways to make sure that you get a lot more done during your day. Okay, tip number 3 is, now that you've learned how to apply all of the knowledge that you've gained, and then you are ready to prioritize your top 3 tasks for the day. Tip number 3 is going to be preparation. All of this one by one steps that I'm explaining to you in much detail as I possibly can. It will only be able to be fully understand when you try to take the effort and try to emulate what I actually am trying to describe in this video. So preparation also takes a lot of unnecessary decision making activities get out of your daily system. If I know that I gotta be at a place on Saturday, I try to make sure that I pick out the outfit that I need to wear along with the makeup and the hairstyle and the shoes and the handbag and the whole shebang together on Thursday, just so that I'm not rushing on the actual day and spending too much time and end up being late. Preparing in advance actually takes out the itch if you need to be somewhere at a particular date and time. And another example is if I'm going to be filming on a Wednesday, I make sure that my SD card is fully cleared out and my filming equipment gear is fully charged, and I do the setup on Wednesday morning when I get up earlier, and during my me time I make sure that I have my breakfast obviously, and if I do have a little bit of few moments here and there before I go and get my kid ready for school, I try to get all of the setup ready just so that all I need to do is when I'm going to be about to film is to turn on the camera and the script is ready and my makeup is ready, my hairstyle is ready, and everything is ready, and this just irons out all of the unnecessary things that I might be doing at the very end when I'm about to start a process. There were days when I did not do proper planning at all or preparation at all. I would sit down to film a video and then I realized that I'm only left with 1 bar of battery left on my camera. That would actually delay a lot of things on the back end for me. The delay will just cause later uploads and all of that stuff. I make sure that I prepare days or actually hours in advance. For about 3 days beforehand, before sitting down to film a makeup tutorial, I make sure that I have all of the makeup products that I need, and this actually saves up a lot of time, and I make sure that I'm actually finishing up a video in a very short amount of time that I have set out, and this kind of actually helps just streamline the whole process together in a very coordinated, smooth operation process. Did I also say that this actually makes it easier to move around very efficiently and it just flows into one another? The last 2 tips are very much hand in hand with preparation and prioritizing and applying the knowledge that you've gained. And I'm going to be talking to you about if you're someone who's working from home just like me, you're a mommy and you have to make sure that you have food for your family members. One thing that I've started doing 2 years back was to just create a fuss-free weekly menu that I could pull out at any time. If it is efficiently keeping you away from skipping your meals and you are making sure that you're having your meals on time, that is already a plus. If someone actually comes up to you and say that, hey, why are you meal prepping? Don't you think it's really weird? That, you know what's weird? You're not minding your own business. So generally the no fuss weekly menu would work for every family if there are no dietary or special dietary requirements or restrictions. If you're someone who really likes to try out new fancy schmancy food, you can actually keep them for the weekends when you have a lot more time in your hands to actually try about and experiment with new food to place at your dinner table. Since it's going on rotation, if I'm falling sick and someone needs to replace me, they already know what we usually have and it's easier for them to get to the end result and they don't have to think too much about it. For example, I just want to share with you guys how my weekly menu is like. On Mondays it's carrot sambar and tau sambar. On Tuesdays it's going to be fish fry and rasam, and on Wednesday it's going to be no meat Wednesday, so anything goes, and then Thursday is going to be bitter gourd Thursdays, and Friday is going to be fast food Friday, and Saturday is going to be Indian Saturday, and Sunday is going to be Italian Sundays. This way I feel like we have the best of everything. We are not exactly deprived of something in particular. Alright, we are now down to our last tip, which is tip number 5, is to getting all of your family members to chip in into the housework. Why not? After all, they live here too. Family members, regardless of their size, age and shape, can offer their assistance in some shape or form to help around the household. They don't have to be really difficult tasks. They can be as easy as taking out the trash, putting away the groceries, folding the laundry, washing dishes, boiling water. These are just some of the most easiest tasks that anyone can do in your family. Some kids just love to please their parents, at least some, and if you have a kid who loves to please you, just make sure that you take note of that and provide some sort of reward system for that kid. Introducing the kid's responsibility as an active family member who contributes to something. This is a very important aspect of maintaining a house together. And yes, the overall theme of this video and simplifying your year in 2018 is to just streamline all of the activities so that everything stays cohesively balanced, and in a rhythm that's well received in all areas, and there's no abrupt pause. If that happens, then it just needs to have a readjustment. It's as simple as that. So I really hope you found these 5 easy steps to simplifying your life in 2018 is helpful for you, and please do not forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and please do share this video with your family and friends. Share it on Facebook and share it on WhatsApp, and if you're not subscribed already, please do so, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!